What's up, fellas? It's Leonidas here. I'm gonna bring you a rebuild because I know you guys have heard about how Kyrie Irving he asked the Cavs for a trade, and at least a little while ago, and it just came out. So I'm gonna simulate that one team that could use a superstar is going to trade for him, or maybe he's an all-star, maybe almost a superstar, but I think that one team that could and probably should trade from that hasn't been discussed by Legend of Winning or any of the other YouTubers is the Indiana Pacers. One good reason is because they just traded away Paul George, and they could use a star player to try to push and try to strive to challenge Cleveland for that place for the best team in the East. Try to challenge the Warriors for a chance to win this title for the next 2 to 4 years. So I like the Pacers. I already did a lot of the trades and all the off-season stuff that went on already. Cause let's check out the roster. Because right now it's Miles Turner, Victor Oladipo, Al Jefferson, Thaddeus Young. CJ Miles, he's not on the team. So I think I'm going to trade him real quick. Don't quite remember. Actually, I'm going to pause that. See what team he is on. Alright, CJ Miles is on the Raptors right now, so I'm going to override him and try to make the roster somewhat decent compared to where these players are in real life. Let's get the Raptors. And since I'm just training for a second round, it makes it easier to move players that sign a free agency from the team and they are in the game to the team they're at in real life. Just override that. Alright, some of you guys, maybe a lot of you guys won't like this trade, but I'm doing this also based on what happened in real life, especially with the Paul George trade and the Jimmy Butler trade, that a lot of teams didn't have to give a huge amount to get these guys. So in real life, I don't think that if Indiana trades for, if Indiana, maybe Detroit or any other team trades for Kyrie Irving, they have to give a huge amount for him. But I'm also going to base this that if Indiana wants to trade for Kyrie, they're going to want to keep Miles Turner and Victor Oladipo. Everybody else can go because everybody else, they're just solid role players that they're able to trade away. So I'd project that they'd trade away Thaddeus Young. They'd trade away, well, Dennis Smith, he's not really on the team, but to help make this roster a little more accurate, I'm going to trade him away. Also say they also trade away Glenn Robinson because he's a young player. He could develop, be a solid role player. Maybe he could be an okay starter like Victor Oladipo in 3 or 4 years, something like that. So I think that'd work out. Oh, let's go to the Cavs and Kyrie Irving. I also think that the Pacers would also give up a first-round draft pick. Make sure it's a good deal. It's not like just totally screwing over the Cavaliers. Even though it's, for the game it's a terrible trade. But in real life, this would probably be a solid trade. So I'm going to override that. Right. Kyrie's on the team. Okay, now I will change the settings. Make sure I have... Man, it's my first year, but so I don't remember where everything is. Okay, trade override off. Let's check out my contracts for next season. Still got a bunch of money, or at least a solid amount of money to bring us some good. Oh my gosh, this team has no depth at all. I need at least 3 more players. Need forwards. I need to use 2 power forwards and a small forward. I'm gonna download a draft class. Let's do the 2018 draft class. Always gotta have the storylines. Alright, for my untapped potential, definitely gotta go for Miles Turner. Let's get Victor Oladipo. Let's see if he get a little bit better. Because he's got a big contract. We need him to improve. Yeah, the computer could assign the players. Hopefully it's not too bad. Let's see what they picked up. Jared Jack. Oh my gosh, Jeff Green is not that good. Yeah, this team is weak. Yeah, I'm going to go with 10 man rotation because the bonus he got, we picked him up in the trade in real life, so we kind of want him to be that backup. Take that Al Jefferson role, that backup center. Yeah, this team's a little weak, but hopefully next season. I think this is just going to be a 2-year rebuild. Let's see what this team could do. Oh my gosh, guys. It was a total disaster of a season. 13th in the conference, 30-51. This was a terrible job. I should have made some more trades. But let's check out the stats. Kyrie Irving got 21.5 points per game, 6.8 assists per game, 2.6 rebounds, almost a steal a game, shooting 52.6% from the field. 43.9% at 3. That's really good. Miles Turner at 13.8 points. That seems a little low. Maybe he should have scored a little more. Along with Victor Oladipo. 8.8 rebounds a game, 2.3 blocks, 0.8 steals a game. At 47% field goal percentage. That's solid. And then Victor Oladipo 11.6 points a game. Al Jefferson 11.4, Jeff Green 10.5. A little low, so yeah, the team wasn't any good. Let's send this game up. We got the win, but it doesn't matter. Okay, MVP Russell Westbrook, Rookie of the Year Marco Fultz. I actually put him on the correct team. Sixth man at Jeremy Lin. Defensive Player of the Year at Anthony Davis. Most Improved Thomas Robinson. Coach of the Year John Smith. Maybe a computer generated guy. Yeah, let's just skip all that. Let's see who wins next year's championship for the upcoming season. Ooh, wow, Cleveland got knocked off. Ooh, the Houston Rockets win it. James Harden, the MVP, at 19.5 points a game. 6.3 rebounds, 6.3 assists a game. It's good for him and the Rockets. Oh wow, they swept the Wizards. Okay. Alright, now let's see what I could do in the last season. Let's go to league meetings. You always got to make sure that the game doesn't change stuff we don't want. Like, I don't want to slow the game down. Draft lottery. For worst. I think I like that. Sometimes I'll keep stuff they like to change. Off the defensive key. Yeah, let's change that too. I'm not afraid to change things up in the league, so I think I already did the staff signings before, so I think I had everybody that's pretty good, except for my trainer, but that'll be fine because injuries are off, so pretty sure I don't have a draft pick either. Oh, I got 2 second-round picks. Let's see if I get a first rounder. I doubt it. Get old man Kyle Singler. I don't know, instead of doing that, try to propose a trade. See, the Suns will give me a future. Let's see if they give me a future first-round pick. Alright, I'm gonna try to trade the 23rd, 24th pick, and the 2019, I believe, and the 2020 pick, and the 2020 Nuggets pick, and our 2021, I believe. But they don't like that. So, should I do a first round pick? Oh, now let's try to use a 2020 first round pick from them instead. I don't want to trade away Lance Stevenson yet. He could be one of my backups. Oh, I still gotta. They threw in another first round pick in there, but I don't want to do that either. It probably wasn't, the worst trade to turn down. How about just go with the 2021 first rounder? And they agreed to that. Yeah, I'm doing a voiceover because my battery cut out, but just try to do what I can. Alright, gotta check check the contract, see who I want to get rid of, who I want to keep. Not really gonna keep many of those guys. Then I don't have a draft pick because I traded that away. So we can just sim that, just go straight to rookie signings. Of course, don't have a rookie. And just going through my, re-signing my own guys, but not really going to keep too many of those other guys. Now let's look at the upcoming free agents. I don't have any qualifying offers, so we can sim through there. Let's go to my free agents. So I'm probably not going to keep too many of these guys. Yeah, I'll just give Georges Niang a contract just because he's young, and I like sign him for the minimum. Everybody else could walk though. Not sure. Probably won't bring Big Al back just because he's kind of old, and he'll get a little bit worse when you go to player progressions. But let's check out some of these really good players. Then in free agents like Jabari Parker, offer him a 3-year deal, but I'm a second offer, so he's not gonna do that. Yeah, let's give Paul George, see if we could bring him back to Indiana. Of course, it's a little unrealistic, but I do want to see if I could really bring in some studs to try to get a championship to Indiana. I don't really want to go with some of the guys like Enes Kanter, Clint Capella. They're gonna require big contracts, and I need to get a bunch of depth on this team too, not just some solid starters. So let's just keep scrolling through the guys. Oh, I do need some forwards. I need a good power forward and a good small forward. Montrezl. Yeah, Montrezl Harrell. Yeah, I like him, so I'll give him a 3-year deal, $2.68 million. Yeah, worst first deal, so he should sign with us. Need a solid center too, but let's check out the contracts. Yeah, we could use a better center as backup, but we definitely need a small forward as our starter. Not to mention, we need a backup small forward also. I don't really want to pay Carmelo all that money, so I'll try to get Robert Covington. So I'll give him a 3-year deal. Let's go up to $10.01 million. This is his first deal. We might be able to get him. Bring back CJ Miles? Nah, I don't. For some reason, I just don't want to bring back CJ Miles to the team. I'm gonna get someone else. But I don't want to give Terrence Ross that big contract either for 1 year. But yeah, I'll go with Kyle Anderson, give him a 3-year deal. Let's go 4.71. That sounds good. I like getting Michael Beasley because he has fairly good trade value. Even though he is 29 years old, he's still a solid backup. I also like getting Festus Ezeli because he doesn't need a lot of money since he's just a solid backup or like a average starter. Let's bring Kyle O'Quinn to bring in some more depth in the center position. Also need a backup point guard too, so let's go with Jerrion Grant. Yeah, let's give him $1.83 million for a 2-year deal. A lot of times I like to give solid backups 2 or 3 year deals, because sometimes if you give them just 1 year deal, they'll just require more money that next season. It's good for them, but bad for the team. All right, let's sign Montrezl Harrell, Kyle O'Quinn, and Michael Beasley. All right, we got some solid forwards. Of course, Robert Covington and Jabari don't sign with us. So that's fine. We'll just have to go find other players to get. Oh yeah, we'll be able to get Kyle Anderson. We're his only deal. Yeah, let's get Terrence Ross for cheap. Yeah, let's get 1.59 for 2 years. Oh yeah, let's sign all these guys. Festus, TJ, Kyle Anderson, Georges Niang, and Jerrion Grant. We could do it. We just have enough money to be able to do it. Alright, let's slow on the depth we got on the team now. Of course, Carmelo still doesn't want to come to our team because we don't have enough star power. And we don't got money to be giving him that. Now let's check the contracts. Not sure what I'm looking for right now. Oh yes, Monta Ellis. Yeah, he's getting big bucks, so I got to trade him away. Williams, okay, that's not a great one. Terry Rozier, no. Patrick Beverly, not really. Taurean Prince, that would be solid, but really looking for just a first rounder. Jeremy Lamb and swap first rounders, no. Yeah, I'm liking this Lakers one. Even though we gotta give up Yang, that's fine. Alright, so we got a little more money. We got $8.52 million. So we gotta sign probably one more solid player. And we'll probably need to trade someone so we could really have enough all-star caliber players to make a playoff push. So yeah, let's sign Terrence Ross. Alright, that's good. I think we're good for free agents. Okay, let's check the contracts. Well, now let's skip around real quick. Yeah, let's try to trade Kyle Anderson and 2 first rounders. See what we can get. We need some stars. No, that's not all that good of a trade with Robert Williams. Jason Tatum, no. Now Danilo Gallinari and DeAndre Jordan would be solid one, but that one would be pretty good with Gobert and Hood. But no, Harrison Barnes is only on a 1-year deal. No. Well, scrolling back. No, that's not a great one. No Andre Drummond. Marcus Aldridge, Nicholas Batum. No, not really. No Enes Kanter either. That would be solid one, but I decided to go against it. Probably should have pulled the trigger on that one, but I was mostly just looking for the stud, just small forward. Let's see if I could just trade for Gordon Hayward. Let's try Kyle Anderson. Let's also add Kyle O'Quinn, the 2 Kyles. Let's see if they could take a bunch of first-round draft picks. The Suns 2021 first rounder. Let's see if they'll accept that. No. Alright, so let's add another one. 2021 Warriors draft pick. No, they don't like that. I tried more stuff, but they really weren't budging. Alright, let's see if I can trade back for Paul George. It's not realistic, but I need a stud small forward. So let's try Kyle O'Quinn. Let's try Kyle Anderson. Again, let's see if they'll take some more of these first round draft picks. No, they don't like that, so I add another first rounder. No, they're still not feeling that. So let me add another first round draft pick. Yep, they're still not liking it. Really don't want to trade him away, so it's time to just give up on him. Let's try to get Wiggins, because Wiggins, he's a good small forward. So let's see, we go Kyle O'Quinn. My first rounder that's got a lot of value, and another first rounder. Yep, they accept. So now let's check out the roster. We got Irving, Turner, Wiggins, Oladipo, Ezeli, Beasley, Harrell. Yeah, we got pretty solid team. This should be able to really compete. Right, let's check out the contracts. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this squad. Might not be the best I could do, but I think it'd be pretty good. So let's check out the pair progression. Turner went up by 2 points. That's good. Ezeli went up 1. Ross went up 1. Let's skip down a little bit. Yeah, some of these guys on the bottom of the roster, they went up a few points, so that's good. Like Sabonis. But this is the last year, so it doesn't matter too much about what he could do in the next few years, at least in this video. Alright, I only got one training camp, but I'll just use untapped potential on Miles Turner. Let's go to the next season. Okay, let's make sure the starting lineup's good and the minutes are how I want them. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. We're gonna go with 10-man rotation. We've got good depth. Let's set this Kyrie at this first scoring option. Make sure we protect the paint, play physical defense. Yeah, all this looks pretty good. Alright, so let's just sim this season, see how my team does. Check it out, guys. We did pretty good. We're, 58-23, I believe. So we had a good season. We had Kyrie Irving got 23.6 points per game, 2.6 rebounds a game, 9.1 assists a game, 1.3 steals. He went up a little bit. So that's looking pretty good. Shot 51.1% from the field. So it's pretty good. And Wiggins got 17.1 points a game. 3 rebounds a game? No, 4.3 rebounds, 3.4 assists a game. Almost a steal a game. Shooting at 48.9% from the field. And then Victor Oladipo got 13 points a game, 4.3 assists a game, 3.9 rebounds a game. Miles Turner got 11.9 points a game, 9 rebounds a game, 2 blocks a game. And then Harrell got 10.9 points a game, 6.4 rebounds a game, 1 block a game. So that's pretty good, especially since the defensive stats wasn't looking all that great. Alright, so let's send this last game. Oh, we take a L. But it doesn't change our standings. And there's the MVP at Giannis. Tatum got 6th man of the year. Hassan Whiteside got Defensive Player of the Year. Patrick McCaw Most Improved. John Smith again gets Coach of the Year. It's a generated guy. And what's up with Markelle Fultz getting All-NBA first team? It's a little rough. It's a little unrealistic. Also with Luka Doncic getting a big time award too. But oh well. Alright, let's sim these games against the Charlotte Hornets. Alright, we're up 2-1. Oh shit, they tied it up at 2-2. Also changed it, I had it set at, so the first series are the best of 5, because I like to change it up and it just makes it a little more interesting, since that first win out of best of 5 is more important for you to get that first win. And we're able to just squeak by Charlotte, so that's just a relief. So right now we're facing the Bucks with the MVP of Giannis in the first game against the Bucks, and then they win game 2. Alright, we win game 3. Alright, we win by 5 points. We shot 41% from the field, while they shot 30%. So alright, then we win game 4. Sorry, game 5. So we win by 6 points. Irving got 38 points. Wiggins scored 21 points, 6 rebounds. We shot 47%. Well, man, I'm scrolling through this pretty quick. But yeah, we win in 5. So we're matched up against the Raptors. So let's send these games. Oh, they kill us. Beat us by about, what, 29? Jeez, they just slaughtered us. Alright, at least we bounced back and win game 2. We went by, what, 7 points? Alright, we won game 3. So we won by 11. And then we win by 11 again. With Wiggins scoring 26 points. And Miles Turner gets 17 points, 11 boards. Shit, Irving barely scored any points in that game. Well, they beat us by 10. So now it's tied 2-2. Game 5, let's send. Oh, thank goodness we won that. We won that game by 3 points. DeMar scored 19 points a game. Michael Porter Jr. getting 19, I believe. Kyrie Irving got 27 points, 7 assists. Andrew Wiggins got 25 points. We shot 50% from the field versus their 43% and 50% at 3. So that's nice. We win in 6. We're going up against the Rockets. And this is the second finals in a row they're able to get to. They beat the Warriors. It's a little surprising, but okay, they beat us by 6 points. And they beat us by 12. So quite a bit of times I'll go and try to adjust the minutes, because sometimes it does help you win a couple games when you, especially if one player is slumping. So adjust the minutes a little bit, give TJ McConnell, Kyle Anderson a few more minutes. Because we really don't try not to get swept, because that's a little rough getting swept. But alright, let's send one game out. Of course, they win game 3. It's 3-0. We're looking like we're going to get swept. This ain't looking good at all. Okay, let's try to make our defense tight, see if we can win on the road, not get swept. Try to extend this series to at least one more game, but nope, we get killed. The Rockets beat us, but we did pretty good, as James Harden wins your MVP at 27 points a game, 7 rebounds, 7 assists a game. It wasn't too bad for my first rebuild. get my team to the finals.